Hey, it's Jennifer from Happiness is Homemade 4, and welcome to my channel. Alright y'all, so the other day I went into Dollar General and I saw the cutest little scarecrow. Look at this. So as soon as I saw this, I knew I wanted to make a wreath out of it. So this was $6 at Dollar General. They had like 2 different styles. I just grabbed this one. So this is going to be perfect for a fall wreath. We're just going to make a big old scarecrow wreath. So I'm going to show you what we're going to use. So I'm going to show you like the main things that you're going to need. A scarecrow, any kind of sign that you want. I'm going to use, I have the 14-inch wreath frame from Dollar Tree. This is, y'all, Bailey, it never fails. When I come to film, Bailey decides to eat. So, it's the 14-inch wire wreath frame. This is the one that Dollar Tree always has. So I'm going to use this. Pipe cleaners. Get you a bag of pipe cleaners. I have brown. I'm going to use a ruler, good sharp scissors. I have some wire cutters. These were like $2 at Walmart. I'm going to use this mesh from Hobby Lobby. You can get your mesh or burlap anywhere. I love buying mine at Hobby Lobby when it's 50% off. So this right here, it's like a burlap mesh. It's 10 inches wide, 10 yards. It was $9.99, but I got it for $5. Like I said, I always get it when it's 50% off. So I'm gonna use one roll of this. And then this right here is from the fall section. Look how pretty that is. It has like this orange kind of coppery going through the burlap. So we're also gonna use this. I love to mix colors and textures. So you could just do burlap if you want. But like I said, I'm gonna try to mix my two together. And then ribbons. Ribbons is like a personal choice. So whatever ribbons you that you have that you like or that you can find, I'll show you once we get into it what I'm gonna use. And then also we may add like some raffia to it, some fall leaves, just to make it like a big, beautiful, full like scarecrow wreath. So, all right, here's the plan. I am gonna do my best to edit this video down so it's not so long. But I want you to know exactly what to do. I love to show you step by step and explain to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Because when I first learned how to make wreaths, I had to go through several different wreath makers until I found the one that I could understand. You know, some of them, they just go so fast. So hopefully you watch this video, you will be able to make your own big, beautiful wreath for any holiday in any season. So, okay, enough of me rambling. I'm gonna adjust the camera, that way you can see exactly what we're gonna do. So, okay. All right, your first step, your wire wreath frame, you're gonna need 18 pipe cleaners, okay? What I do is, I treat each one of these right here as a section. Okay, you'll see the vertical and the vertical bar. Right in between that is a section. So that's one whole section. You got 2 sections, 3. There's a total of 6 sections on here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take my first pipe cleaner. Okay, the first 2 bars, the outside, and this one right here. I take my pipe cleaner up through that right there. Okay. I get them about the same length of each other. And then I will take it and do some good, tight twist on it. Okay, just one really good, tight twist. See? And that is now right there on those 2 outside bars. Okay, I put a little space in between that right there. And then I will do one more over here by this little bar. Okay, so I'm gonna go up in between that one. I'm gonna get these about the exact same length of each other. And then once again, I'm gonna give it a good, tight little twist. Just one little twist. Okay, so now right here in this section, I have 2 pipe cleaners. All right, so now that's there. I'm gonna go up, like right in the center of them, and right here, I'm gonna put another pipe cleaner. Okay, so this one is going to be wrapped around the inside bar and the one right next to it. All right, so I'm going to go up between there. Like I said, I'm kind of getting centered between these 2 right here. And once again, I'm gonna do a good, tight little twist. Just one, because believe me, we're gonna do a lot of twist as we go. All right, so in this one section, I have 3 pipe cleaners. 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside. All right, so now we'll go to the very next section. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. I'm gonna take this pipe cleaner. Okay, I'm gonna give it a good tight twist. I'm gonna do one more. Another, just one good tight little twist. Okay. So you can see what I'm talking about. See, there's that little vertical bar. Hold on. Okay, as you see, there's a little vertical bar. I do like a space. So I have my first pipe cleaner right there. I do a big gap, and I come over here and I do another one over by this vertical bar. But see, once again, I have a space in between them. Is that about an inch? Yeah, basically like 1 to 1.5 inch space right there. It does not have to be perfect, believe me, but just do about 1 inch space between that vertical bar and your pipe cleaner. Okay, so now I have 2 on the outside. Now I would take this one, and right, the inside, first little bar on the inside, and that one, I'm gonna go up behind it. Now I'm gonna wrap this pipe cleaner around those 2 bars right in the center of the other ones. Okay, so now this section has 3, that section has 3. Gonna do the exact same thing to all of these sections really quick. All right, you see I have all of those. So you see I have all those done. Now this last one, once again, we'll do together. So pipe cleaner, these 2 outside little rings. Okay, we're gonna put that around there. About an inch gap between the crossbar. 1 good tight twist. I'm gonna come over here, about a 1 inch gap again. And I'm gonna do 1 good tight twist. All right, now, last one. Right here, right in the center, the top 2 rings. Get them about the same length of each other. And 1 good, tight little twist. All right, this is what we're looking like. We have 3 in each section, which gives us a total of 18 pipe cleaners. All right, so that means we need 18 cuts of our burlap. Because I'm using 2 different colors, I will need 9 of this one and 9 of this one right here. Okay, now every wreath maker is gonna cut their burlap or their mesh at different lengths. Everybody does their own thing. I cut mine at 24 inches. So my trick for you is, I take a ruler, which is 12 inches long. Okay, I'm gonna let this just kind of roll off the edge of my counter. I put my ruler on the very edge of my mesh, burlap, whatever it is I'm using. I will now take this, I hold it at the top. I'm gonna give that 1 complete little flip over. That right there is now 24 inches. Okay, so now that is 24 inches. So now the top of my ruler, I'm just gonna hold that and I'm just gonna cut all the way across. Okay. Now, if your ruler moves a little bit or you get a little wonky, it's okay. Believe me, a little here and there is not gonna matter. But that right there, that was such a quick, easy cut. Okay, so that's one of those. I'll show you again. I put the ruler to the edge of my, like I said, my burlap, your deco mesh, whatever you're using. Just put the ruler to the edge. Okay, take it, flip your ruler inside your burlap. Okay, once again, I'm gonna take my scissors. The top of the ruler that's still in here, I'm just gonna cut straight across. Okay, So I need a total of 9 of this right here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut my 9 doing the exact same thing, okay? I already have 8 cut, so this will be my 9th one of this burlap. So just flip that over. Give that a good cut real quick. Okay, so now I'm done with this row. This burlap, I still have plenty left. I'm just gonna drop it to the side. Now I'm gonna pick up this one. Look how pretty that is. Look at that like coppery orange blended throughout that. That is beautiful to me. So I now also need 9 of this right here. Okay, once again, I'm gonna let that roll over the edge. I'm gonna put my ruler to the edge of this right here. And then once again, I'm gonna hold that, give it one flip. Okay, now I will cut straight across the top of my ruler. Okay, same thing. I will need 9 of these. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut all 9 and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, so now I have 9 of this cut and look how much I have left. You can make you another wreath or something with this right here. So just save this for another project. Alright, so what I do is I'm gonna take these, separate them. I'm gonna put all of these, the coppery ones over here to the side. And I'll keep all of those right there. Now, we are going to make our wreath. Alright. You can start anywhere. I'm going to start just right here. I always start on the outside ring. I don't start on the inside. I do the inside last. So I always start on the outside and then I work my way in. Okay, so I'm just going to pick up one row. I'm just going to start with the burlap. Put some scissors down on one end. Okay, so roll this completely open. What I do is I let my end do like a good full little row. That way it makes a little loop right here. See that? Like a little loop. Because when you cut burlap or deco mesh, it frays on the ends. So this way a lot of your fraying will just stay on the inside. But it's a scarecrow, so fraying could be cute. It just makes it a little more like weathered looking. Okay. Alright, so I got that little row. Now what I do is, if you made wreaths with me before, I do like what I call a spider crawl. I pinch it right here in the center of my little row right here. Then I take my fingers and I do the spider crawl and I pinch as I'm going. So I will just do this and I pinch and I crawl up towards the top of my ribbon. Okay. So I'll lay that out. I now let this end do a good full little row. And I continue my little spider crawl. And I get it all together. And it makes almost like this beautiful little bow tie. Look at that. Look how pretty. And see the ends, it's like a loop. See? Right there. It's like a little, if I can hold this right, like a little loop. Alright, so now I'm going to take this right here. I'm going to pick, it does not matter where you start. Like I said, I start on the outside ring. So I'm going to open that up right there, my pipe cleaner. Okay. I'm going to put this down right in between that open pipe cleaner. Okay, so I'm going to lay that right inside there. I'm going to take this pipe cleaner and all I'm going to do is one tight, like I said, tight little twist. Just like that. And I'll just kind of fluff out my little bundle I just put on here. See? Just like that. Okay, and I laid it horizontal. I don't go up, down, vertical. I lay it horizontal. Okay. Alright, so I did that one. Now I'm going to pick one of these beautiful coppery ones. Okay, same thing, roll it out. I let the end do one complete little row. I pinch it in the center. And I do my little spider crawl as I'm pinching up towards the top of the mesh. Alright, so I'll take that. Now let this end do one full little row. And I bring all of that together, making once again like a beautiful like bow tie. Is that pretty? Alright, here's what you do. You're going to bring this right next to the one that you just did. Okay, so you just did this one. You're now going to come to the one right next to it in that same little section. Okay, I'm going to put my bow tie, or I'm going to put my little bundle, once again, horizontal. And I'm going to do one tight, like I said, one tight little twist. I will now fluff that out. And then these two right here are in that same section. Okay, I'll let you see from the underneath. See, that's one section. So now I have two there. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next section. We're going to do the two outside. Alright, since I just did that coppery one, right next to it, I'm going to put a regular burlap. Alright, same thing. Give that end one good full little row. Pinch it in the center and do my little spider crawl up towards the top. Okay, I'll let that end do one full little row for the ends and then bring all that together for your little like bow tie look. Alright, so right next to the coppery one, I'm going right to that very next pipe cleaner. Okay. Now I'm going to lay this one right here in it. And I'll give that one good tight little twist. Okay, so look how you're already looking. Alright, so right next to that one, in that same section, we're going to do a coppery one. Okay, so one good full little row on the end, pinch it in the center, do your spider crawl up towards the top, take that end, give that one good full little row, and then pinch that together. I don't know if you can tell just how pretty that is. Okay. So, once again, that same section right next to it, I'm going to put this one into that pipe cleaner. I'm going to do one good tight, make sure you get a tight little twist. Right. And then as you're going, you just kind of like fluff it out. Don't worry, when we're done, you won't even see these pipe cleaners. They will get cut off. But, so that's that. Now, right next to that beautiful copper, we're going to do a plain burlap right next to it in that very next section. Okay. Alright, so one good full little row at the end. I'm going to pinch it. I'm going to crawl all the way up towards the top. I'm going to take that in, give it a good full row, and then pinch that together. Alright, and once again, I'll go to the very next pipe cleaner right next to it. Don't skip a pipe cleaner. You're just going one to the next. Alright, so now you have that. And once again, you're just going to repeat the steps around the bottom. You have your plain, and then I'm going to go to my copper, plain copper, until I get back to where I started. Okay, so here's a plain one. Do the copper. My little spider crawl here. Y'all, sometimes I will do like 3 or 4 different colors of mesh. So that gets really like colorful and fun. Like Halloween, I'll do purple, orange, and green. Sometimes I'll throw a black in. Christmas, I'll do red, white, green. All it is just rotating colors. Okay, so my tight twist. Okay, so I got that one. Alright, so we are now at our last little bottom section. Okay, just our last 2 pipe cleaners. I've got the coppery. So now I'm just going to do a plain little burlap real quick. And then we're going to move on to the top and I'll show you how to do that. So just my quick little row, my little spider crawl. This is very repetitive. Okay, a little row. Pinch all that together. Alright, so my last little section right here at the bottom. It's just the same old thing, nothing different. Tight little twist. I'll do my copper one real quick and I'll show you the top. Little row, my little spider crawl. Alright, so I'll put this in my last little pipe cleaner. And you'll notice as you're doing this, of course it gets really full. You just kind of like have to move stuff out of your way. Just kind of like push that burlap over while you're attaching this one. And you just kind of refluff everything back out. Okay, there's like the back side. You'll see all the bottom rings completely filled in. All right, so now we come to the top sections. Okay, there's one in each section on the top. So it does not matter where you start. Just grab you one of your mesh. You're going to do it the same way. Just do your little row, your little spider crawl if you do it this way. A little row. Okay, so now I'm going to show you right here. The one on my little top right here, this first little section. Once again, I'm going to put my burlap right down in the center of that right there. Now do it horizontal. I'm going to do one tight little twist. So now there's that one. I'm going to come over to the very next one and I'm going to get my copper. Once again, you're just rotating. Roll that up. Get this one together really quick. Nice and even. So, right there, that one, that's it right here at the top. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this little bundle right there in the center of that pipe cleaner. And then once again, I'm going to just do one tight little twist. Okay, so come over here to the very next one. Once again, it's just a plain burlap. So I'm going to go to that very next one right here. And I'm just going to put this right down there in the center of that. And like I said, you just kind of pull everything tight and just one tight little twist. Alright, so now go to that very next one, that very next opening right here. Very next open pipe cleaner. And that will be our coppery one. So pull this closer, stick that right down there in the center of that. Kind of push that down and one tight little twist. Once again, I just kind of fluff as I go. Alright. We only have two. We have this one and one more, and that will be done with the mesh. Right there. Alright, so get the burlap, the very next one. Let's stick it right down in there. And once again, one tight little twist. Alright, our last pipe cleaner on the top and ever, total. Last one. Take this beautiful coppery one all together. So pretty. Alright, now I'm going to put that right down in the center of that last pipe cleaner. Alright, now go through, fluff it all out. Just fluff it. Alright, can you see how full and pretty this is already looking? Alright, I have been making wreaths for years, so I've got a bunch of ribbon. I think this is from Dee's of Louisville. If you're in Kentucky, this is from Dee's of Louisville, but Craft Outlet. If you go to Craft Outlet online, they have beautiful ribbon, very inexpensive. If I can, I'll try to find this on Craft Outlet and I'll link it for you. But I have this like sagey green color with white polka dots, which I'm gonna mix with this orange and white, kind of a gingham. Love that. Once again, mine's from a local craft store, but I will try to link this for you. So I'm gonna use those two together. And from Hobby Lobby, I have this beautiful, look at that mustard yellow. It's got like a chevron, well, not chevron, I don't know what you call that right there. Look how pretty that is. That's from Hobby Lobby. I love it. This is 1.5 inches thick. So I'm gonna use this mixed with some denim. I have this denim ribbon from Hobby Lobby. So those two will get mixed together. All right, so there's 18 bundles here. So that means we need 18 things ribbon. So I'm gonna need 9 of each. I cut mine at 12 inches long. So what I do is, a little trick for you. Open this up. I take my ruler, which is 12 inches. That's kind of why I do mine, because when you're making a bunch of wreaths at one time for like fall festivals, you need like a quick little shortcut. So what I do is I take that ruler, the top of whatever ribbon you're using, so that right there is 12 inches, okay? Now I need 9 of these. So what I do is, okay, that's 1. I'm gonna fold that over. 2. I'm gonna keep flipping it. There's 3. 4. 5. I'm just kind of pinching as I go. 6. 7. 8. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. There's my 9 pieces of ribbon at 12 inches that I need. So what I do is now, I'm gonna cut that off right there, right here at the top. Okay. Now I'm gonna carefully slide my what is this thing called? Ruler out. I'm gonna take my sharp scissors, okay, right there in that loop. I'm gonna go up inside my ribbon. I'm gonna pull up, okay, and I'm gonna cut straight across. Same thing, I'm gonna come down here to this end, put my scissors through that loop right there, the inside, all the way through. I'm gonna lift up and then cut. I now have 9 pieces of my ribbon cut for me, perfect. I'm gonna cut that straight across. Jeez Louise, cannot believe that didn't record. Oh well, there's that. All right, I'll show you on this one, the last one right here. It's the same thing. No matter if you're using the thicker ribbon, if you're using a thin one, you're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna let that kind of roll off the side. Take my ruler. I'm gonna put the end of my ribbon, whatever ribbon you're using. So there is 1. I need 9 of these. So 1, 2, and I kind of flatten the ends as I go. So there's 2, 3, kind of push that down, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I already have 2 over here from a smaller little row, so this gives me a total of 9. So 7, 8, 9. I'm going to cut that off. Okay, so right at the end, right here, just cut that straight off. Okay, I'm going to pull my ruler slowly out. You know, see where I was flattening it? It pinched it all together for me. That way I know exactly where to put my scissors. So I'm going to stick them right through here. I'm going to lift up and cut straight across. All right, once again, see right there, right in the center. Put my scissors, lift up a little bit, straight across. Okay, so I now have 9 of the denim, 9 of this beautiful mustard yellow, 9 of the sage green and white polka dots, and 9 of the orange like gingham check. Alright, so I like to go ahead, dovetail my ends. That way I don't have to worry about it when we're done. So for dovetailing, no matter if you're doing thin, thicker ribbon, what you do is take your ribbon, fold it over in half. Just completely in half, line up your little ends. What I like to do is, okay, on the folded side, not the open, on the folded seam, I take my scissors, straight up at an angle, not just straight at an angle. I will cut, and it makes that perfect, beautiful dovetail for you. Okay, so fold that over, fold it in half. On the side that's folded, not the open side, put your scissors up at an angle and cut. Once again, there's that beautiful dovetail. So that's on a thin. I'll show you on a thicker one, or wider. Once again, just fold it completely over in half. Okay, on the folded side, hold this up in the air. Your scissors up at an angle and just cut. See, once again, that perfect dovetail. All right, fold it over. Okay, make sure that my sides are lined up. I take my scissors right here and I just cut at an angle. And there you go, just like that. So I'm gonna do the same thing to all of these really quick. All right, my last one, I'll show you one more time. You just take your ribbon, just fold it completely in half. Like I said, hold it upright on the folded seam. Take your scissors up at an angle and then just cut up. And there's your dovetail. Same thing, up at an angle. All right, so now what I like to do, the ribbons I want to put together, I go ahead and I make piles of them. So I'm going to do the denim and my mustard yellow. So I have all of these kind of stacked right here on top of each other. So I just took like the denim, the mustard, I just kind of line them up with each other. And I'm going to stick this little bundle over here. And I'm going to do the green and orange. So I'll take a green, the orange, kind of line it up. Once again, the green with the orange. That way I can grab here. That way I have some here and here. I can just like rotate when I grab. All right, so now let's just make this even prettier. All right, so start anywhere you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab over here. So I have these. I just kind of make sure I kind of line them up pretty good. What I do is I just kind of take these and I just bend it in half. Just give it a little bend for me. Just like that. That way I know where the center is. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to pinch it together. Just like that right there. Okay, so with that being pinched, I start down at the bottom. So you just pick any random spot and that's where you're going to start and you're going to go all the way around. So I got my first little pipe cleaner right here. I'm going to put it down inside of my little pipe cleaner. Once again, this time I'm going to do 2 tight twists. Okay, so now I've got that right there. Now I take it and I open it up. Okay, so I go like that. Basically like I'm making an X and I go in opposite directions. Just like that. Okay, instead of it laying on top of each other, I take it, I pull this way, and I pull that way. That way I've got denim cross from each other, and then the mustard is like cross from each other. Okay. So it's gonna look like that. Now I'm gonna spin. I'm going to that very next pipe cleaner, the very next one. Now I'm gonna take my green and orange. Once again, kind of line them up. I fold it just so I can mark where my center is. Okay. Open that back up. Where I had it folded, I'm not gonna pinch that. Okay. I'm gonna do it just like that. That very next pipe cleaner, like I said, right next to it. This is gonna go down inside there. Nice and tight. I'm gonna do 2 good, tight twists. Okay, so you see how my ribbon's looking? Okay, it's all just like on top of each other, not very pretty. And now I'm going to open that up. Spread it open. Okay, so just kind of open that back up, just like that. Okay, so now I'm gonna rotate the very next pipe cleaner. Do not skip around. The very next pipe cleaner at the bottom. I will grab my denim and mustard. Once again, line those up. Fold it so you know where your center is. Just pinch that together. Give it a little bend. Okay, there's my little pipe cleaner. I will now stick that right down in the center of that pipe cleaner. And once again, I'm going to do 2 really good tight twists. All right, so you see how that looks. Now, once again, we're going to spread it apart. Okay, so you get the denim going down here, mustard at the top. So now over on this side, I'm gonna split it so where the denim goes up and the mustard goes down. Okay, so you got that one. Green and the orange. Once again, you're just repeating the steps. You're just gonna rotate everything around the bottom, and then we're gonna move up to the top. So you just fold that in half just to get your center. You're gonna pinch it, go over to the very next pipe cleaner. Shoot. Okay, and we're gonna stick that right down inside there. And now I will give that 2 really good tight twists. I'm gonna take my ribbon. You see how it's looking? Now we'll just kind of just spread it out. You're just kind of like making an X with it, but going opposite directions. And then I take my ribbon and I kind of bend it down. And just kind of give it a little bend. Alright, so take our denim and mustard again. Once again, I'm just going to fold that in half. Alright, pinch all that right there where I just folded it. And I'm going to look for my very next pipe cleaner, which is right here. I'm going to stick that down inside of it. And then I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to do 2. Pull it nice and tight. And then 2 tight twists of your pipe cleaner. And then take that and just spread out your ribbon. Okay, so I got denim going up, mustard going down. So now I'm going to do that so my mustard's going up and the denim is going down. Alright, see how pretty? Look how pretty that's already looking. Alright, so rotate that around. Very next pipe cleaner, we're going to do the green and the orange. Alright, line, get those like kind of evened out. Flip it up, fold it over in half. Alright, so now I know where to pinch it. Okay. Very next pipe cleaner, I'm going to lay that down inside of it. I'm going to take that, I'm going to get nice and tight, and then 2 good tight twists. Alright, so once again you see my ribbon. I'm just going to do like a little X. Just kind of like a little cross. Alright, so I'm going to take now the denim and the mustard. Once again, just fold this over. Pinch it. Alright, so I'm going to go to that very next one at the bottom. Stick that down inside there. Okay, and we give that 2 really good tight little twists. I'm just going to pull and fluff these out. Okay, so y'all, this is just repetitive. It's going to be the exact same thing going around the bottom. So, alright, last one for the bottom. Okay, the green and the orange. Flip that up. Okay, once again, like I said, just kind of pinch that together. Put that right down inside my pipe cleaner. And then it's a good, tight little twist. Alright, this is how our bottom is looking. Look how pretty. Alright, so now for the ones at the top. Okay, you're just going to pick one spot, you're going to start at it. Same daggone thing. Grab you a bundle. Alright, same thing. You're just going to fold that over. Nothing different except you're just doing one in each section now. So, take that. Right down here to my very first one on the top. Wherever you want to start does not matter. Okay. Get that nice and tight. Then 2 good tight little twists. Once again, to kind of spread this open. Okay, now do not skip a pipe cleaner. Go to the very next one on the top and just repeat. Okay. The green and the orange. Put that down right down inside there. 2 really good tight little twists. Once again, I'm just going to spread this out, going opposite, oops, that's wrong, opposite directions. All right, so I got that one there. Our last one. Last one. All right, right here. Fold that over. Do this together. Fold that over. Pinch it. And put it down in our pipe cleaner. Okay. Once again, good, tight little twist. And then just spread that out. Go in opposite directions. Okay, oh my goodness, look how beautiful this is already looking. That is so full and so pretty already. So look, this is so pretty as is. You could also take like a beautiful sign from Dollar Tree, like the monogram pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and you could attach that on here. And look how pretty this would be. Look how beautiful. Okay, so for our scarecrow, I'm gonna turn it over to the back. If you have some floral wire, that will work great. I don't have any. So I'm just gonna take one of my pipe cleaners, and I have this big old yarn, this big old yarn needle, and I'm gonna push this pipe cleaner through it just a little bit. Kind of goes right through there, and I'm gonna pinch it. That way like it attaches for me. And I'm gonna come down here to the back of our hat, down towards the bottom, like right above the brim. And I'm just gonna push it down into the hat. Kind of go over quite a bit. That way I have a lot to hold on to. And then push back out. Ow! Y'all, if I'm not burning myself, I'm stabbing myself. How did I even do that? Alright. I'm going to pull that through. I'm going to pull this pipe cleaner through the back of his hat because I want to attach this good. I'm not hot gluing. I'm attaching him to the wreath. Alright. I got that to pull through. Alright, so see, look. That is now the back of my hat, and you don't even see it on the front. Like, you cannot tell that it is now attached to the back. Okay, this is the best way to attach something to a wreath. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and give that one just little tight twist, just like that. Not even a full twist, just one little tight little twist. Okay, I'm gonna take our beautiful wreath right here. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna go ahead and take our wire cutters, the top pipe cleaners. We are just gonna take them. You're gonna leave a tail about that long. So I'm gonna take this above my last twist. I'm gonna cut that off. Okay, I just cut off some of the tail, but I still have about I have about a ½ inch of a tail left. So that is right there. So now what I do is I just kind of take it and I push it down into the wreath. So all you are left with is that right there. And you can't even tell. Look at that. See how clean that is? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do it for the whole top. Just going to take these about a ½ inch above our last little twist. And I'm going to cut off those ends. I will then push the little tails, the little ends, down into the wreath. Okay, same thing. Cut those off. I'm going to take that and I'm going to push it down into the wreath, just like that. Alright, so now all the ones on the top have now been trimmed up. All the tails. Now that our scarecrow has the pipe cleaner going through the back of its head, like I said, I don't want to steal this bandana because it's covered up too much of the wreath. So I'm just going to kind of tuck that back in case I change my mind. And I'm going to sit it right here into the center of our wreath. Alright, so now the pipe cleaners right here. I am now going to find my little opening here. And I'm going to push it through to the back. Okay. Let me work my way through all of this right here. Okay. Alright. pull your pipe cleaners up through the back. All right, what you want to do is you want to wrap around 2 different bars. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pipe cleaner here and I'm going to wrap it around the first 2 bars. Okay, so I got my pipe cleaner on opposite side of these 2 bottom bars right here. Okay, and I'm just going to do just one little twist so I can flip it over, see what that looks like. I guess I'm going to tuck that back for now just to kind of see. And kind of pull that down. Oh my goodness. Alright, I think we're going to have to add like a big old bow to this. But okay. Y'all, I need to adjust the camera. That way you can really see what we're doing. Hang on. Okay, I'm sorry I keep adjusting you, but those of you that craft with me, you know I love for you to see every detail. That way you know exactly what to do. So, what we're going to do is, I've got my little hanger right here. Just a little clear one I always keep here because I hang stuff on it all the time. Okay. The best thing about one of these wreaths, I'm just going to hang it right here on this wire. Alright, I'm going to hang it up here. Just loop it right up there. Look at that. Look how cute that already is. And we are not finished with this. Alright, I think what we're going to do is, we're going to make a bow to put right here. Hopefully I have enough ribbon left over to make a big old bow. I don't have any of my denim ribbon left. So I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to use this green polka dot real quick. I'm just going to pinch me a tail. Kind of a good length little tail right here. I just pinch it. I'm going to make a loop. Okay. Straight down. I just bring that up towards the back. And I'm going to pinch that. That's just going to give me my first little loop. And that's actually kind of a good size loop. Okay. So now this, dangling down the back. All that's just kind of dangling down. You're just going to let that straight up into the air. Okay. You're just going to let that straight up in the air and let it fall forwards. And then give that a little pinch. You're going to make sure your loops are about the exact same size of each other. Alright. There's part of our bow. Right there. I'm going to take this chip clip and I'm going to pinch that together right there for me. Right in the center. Okay. So that's holding it together for me. Now I'm going to take some of this orange. Right. Same thing. I'm going to pinch me a tail. So this is hanging down. I'm going to loop it up towards the back. Just like that. And I'm going to pinch it. Right, there's my first loop. Alright, so this just kind of hanging down the back. You just take that straight up into the air. And then you just bend it forwards. Okay, and then you're just going to grab it. And then you're going to pinch that right there in the center. And you just make sure your loops are about the same size of each other. If they're not, just kind of adjust it. Alright, so now I got this one right here. Alright, I've got this bundle. I'm going to crisscross these. So I got this bundle right here. And now I have this bundle. I'm just kind of like crisscross them a little bit. It's just like that. Okay, so we got that right there. I got a yellow strip. I'm just going to kind of like lay some yellow across it. Just like that. Just kind of like lay that right across it. I wish I had some of my denim left. I do not. So I'm going to take my pipe cleaner. I'm going to lay that right across the center of that whole entire little bundle right there. Alright, I'm going to pull all that up. And then once again, I'm going to take my pipe cleaner. I'm going to do some good tight twist. Alright, so now I can like twist and flip and move all of this ribbon around and get it exactly how I want it. Alright, so now I'm going to cut off all this excess. Okay, so just like that. Alright, so about right here, I'm now going to take this bow and the pipe cleaners. And I'm just going to kind of work it through, kind of find a little opening. Kind of push that through to the back side. Alright, so once I get it kind of right there, and then. Alright, so once I have it pushed through the back side, I'm just gonna take these pipe cleaners and I'm gonna wrap it around 2 of the bars. Okay, just gonna put that kind of snug. And I'm just gonna do one little twist. That way I can make sure that I like it there. Flip that over. And now I will fluff out all my loops. All right, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna dovetail these ends really quick. All right, y'all, this is looking so good, but now we're just gonna like have fun with it. I've got some raffia. I've got some leaves from Dollar Tree, so we're just gonna like add some leaves to it, some raffia here and there, just to kind of really give it like that whole like fall scarecrow kind of look. So, raffia, all I'm gonna do, just cut you some, just get you a little bundle, just like that. Your pipe cleaners over here on the side, the ones that we did not cut yet. All you're gonna do, of course Bailey's got a drink. Alright, just take some raffia right here. Your little pipe cleaner that's over here on the side. Just stick it in the center of it and just give that pipe cleaner one tight little twist. Just one. Alright. Gotta make sure your ribbons are still fluff. And look, you've got some of that raffia right there on the side. Alright, we're still not cutting pipe cleaners just yet because we may add leaves, you know? Alright, so I just cut some of this raffia off. Let's come down here. Let's go down here and into this pipe cleaner down here at the bottom. I'm just gonna shove that right there. And then I'm gonna add just a couple, you know, just one good little tight little twist of that too. That way we got some raffia right there. It's all scraggly. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Look how pretty that is. Alright, so I'm gonna come over here to this side. And once again, I just cut me like a little full little bundle. Let's come up here to the top. We'll stick it on this one right here. And once again, just like I said, one tight little twist. Because like I said, we may add a leaf to this one. Got that. So I got some more right here. And I'm going to take it down to this one. If you notice, I'm not really putting it in every single one, which we may kind of go back. I just don't want to do too much. Okay, let's do one little twist on that. Fluff that all out. I definitely want some right down here at the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to put it like right down here at the bottom. And I want this to be kind of like long and scraggly looking. Let's do this one. A little tight twist. Yes, look at that. Oh, see, I love that. I love that long, scraggly kind of look. Alright, I think I'm going to take a little bit more of this raffia, and I'm going to come up here over on this side. So back over here at this side, I'm going to put some up here too. I love it. Y'all, it just really, I mean, it just screams like Scarecrow to me. Like I said, just one little good little tight twist. Just kind of like fluff all that out. Just let it go, woof. Look at that. Okay, let's add some leaves to it now. Alright, so for the leaves, these are from Dollar Tree. These were like last year's, but you know, they always have fall leaves. All I'm gonna do is just this little head right here, just pop that off. And it gives you 2. Just, you know, pop you off a few different ones. Alright, so this one right here, I'm gonna take up here and I'm gonna put in between my pipe cleaners. Like I said, I don't hot glue a lot on my wreaths. I make sure stuff is attached. So, but there's nothing wrong with hot glue because there is times I will have to use hot glue, but I try just to use pipe cleaners because I know, especially like my Texas people and my Florida people and California, like y'all are straight up sun. So a lot of times like your front porch, like your front door, if the sun beats on it all day long, hot glue can start to melt, you know, so it gets kind of soft and stuff can like start to fall off, you know. It depends, even if you're not Kentucky, if you're in Kentucky, if your door is like full sunshine all day long, especially like in our hot summers, like I said, it can start to melt a little bit. So I just try to use like pipe cleaners as much as possible. But okay, take this right here. Once again, that same pipe cleaner that I just twisted in the raffia, that's why I'm only doing like one twist each time because I know I'm gonna add more to it. I'm gonna put that right down in there. Now that pipe cleaner is gonna go, I'm gonna give a little tight twist right around that little leaf bundle. And actually I'm gonna do 2 full tight twists because I won't add anything else to this one. Look at that. Oh, look how pretty. All right, so let's go right here. Let's do this one. See, there's the pipe cleaner. I'm just gonna stick the leaves right down in the center of that pipe cleaner. And once again, I will take that and I'm gonna do 2 tight little twists because I'm not adding anything else to that. Okay, just kind of adjust my leaves so you see them. I love it. Now if you want, you could put 2 bundles together. Just kind of put these 2 together, just kind of rotate your little sides colors. So you do something like that, kind of like put 2 together, kind of come down here at the bottom. Okay, once again, I'm gonna wrap my pipe cleaners around those 2 things of leaves. And once again, I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 good tight little twists. And then I will fluff out my leaves so that you really see those beautiful fall colors. Something like that. All right, let's go and do this set over here. All right, so let's come up here. That color blends in with this hat too much. I'm gonna drop down to this one. Okay, take my leaves, right there, this pipe cleaner, okay? Wrapping it around that little thing of leaves 2 to 3 times. And look at that. Look how beautiful that is right there. Once again, I'm gonna put 2 together. I'm gonna go up here at the top. That way it really stands out. Okay. Found my pipe cleaner. Put that right in the center of it. I'm gonna take my pipe cleaner and I'm gonna wrap that around there really tight a few times. Just kind of twist that. I'll make sure I get that red closest to its hat. That is so pretty. All right, I'm gonna stick me like a bundle right down here too. Okay, so right here, find me my pipe cleaners. All right, I think down here is gonna be my last one. So I got 2 together down here. Found my pipe cleaner. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more of the raffia down here at the bottom. Let's see, let me find a pipe cleaner, which is right up in here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now what we have to do, now you wanna go, all these pipe cleaners right here, you're gonna go and you're gonna trim them off, leave about 1/2 inch of a little tail, and then that's what you kind of like, you'll twist it, pinch it into the wreath. Okay, so you can see that pretty good. Take that, I'm gonna cut that off right there. It left me about 1/2 inch. I'm not measuring anything. But you see that right there? All I do now is just kind of push that into the back of the wreath. Now you don't even see that, especially you just kind of fluff out your ribbon, adjust your leaves, and you cannot even tell that there was a pipe cleaner there. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna trim up all of these pipe cleaners really quick. All right, do you see how full and beautiful and fun the scarecrow wreath is? I love it. This turned out so cute. And let me just say, if you don't like the scarecrow, you can add any sign, especially any Dollar Tree sign to it. Yeah. So one sign that you could do, Dollar Tree has these monogram pumpkins. I love this. So I got a W for our last name. Instead of doing the scarecrow, I could have put the W on here, and that would be beautiful too. So like I said, if you don't like the scarecrow or you can't find a scarecrow, just do a beautiful sign. Once again, all you would have to do, hot glue some pipe cleaners to the back of this, and then you would attach it to the wreath. But all right, I love this one. It is so cute. And y'all, the pumpkin that we did 2 years ago, back in 2020, it's the pumpkin using the Dollar Tree wreath form. That video has over 300,000 views. I was shocked when I just found that out yesterday. So thank you to all of you that have watched that video too. And if you haven't seen it, I will link it down in the description. And at the very end of this video, all you have to do is just click on that picture. It'll take you to the pumpkin. But I love making wreaths. Now they are a little time consuming, but a lot of it's just repetitive. You know, once you get it, you got it. So, and it took me a while to get it. All right, let me know what you think of our little scarecrow wreath. But if you like this video and it like helped you, make sure that you give me a thumbs up because it really does help on YouTube. Yeah, and just like I said, just let me know what you think because I love reading your comments. I love, you know, what y'all think, your suggestions. Okay, and then for all of my Halloween lovers, we are going to make a huge Frankenstein wreath. A couple years ago for my fall festivals, I made Frankenstein wreaths. They're so much fun. Frankie, I mean, he's big. He's really big. It's adorable. So I gotta get my Frankie, and then I pick out like beautiful like Halloween, like different color ribbons and different mesh. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with making a Frankie wreath. But, all right. If you have not yet subscribed and you're interested in more wreaths, in crafting, in Dollar Tree, and Hobby Lobby, and all the hauls, we're going to start decorating for fall and Halloween, which I do Falloween. I decorate for fall and Halloween at once because I love it all. I love to mix it together. I love the beauty of fall mixed with like, I don't want to say creepy, but just the creepiness of Halloween too, like the witches and all that stuff. I love it so much. But, all right, I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching.